Okay, today I'm going to use some base 10 blocks and dry erase markers, and I'm just going to demonstrate some different ways to subtract numbers using regrouping. This is a skill that many students struggle with. And I'm just going to start with a number here. Let's start with 563. So if we look at this number, 563, what does this actually mean? Let's take a minute before we jump right into subtracting to talk about what does this number actually mean? Well, one of the things I like to do is to keep my digits organized. And I like to really think about what each of these digits means. This 5, this digit represents the hundreds. When we say 5 here, it doesn't mean 5 like this. It means 500 like this. Right? Whereas this 3 here is in the ones place. It means 3. Just 3. Whereas the 5 means 500. And of course the 6 is in the tens place. And it means 60. So what we really have here is 500 and 60 and 3. Let me put these aside for just a second. We'll put these right up here. We can say 500 plus 60 plus 3. That's another way that we could write this number. 563. Obviously, we prefer this. We call this standard form. It's shorter, it's simpler. We call this expanded form. And it's the same thing, 500 and 60 and 3. So let's take a look at how we can use this to help us subtract. Let's say we have our 563 and we want to subtract away 127. So this is going to be subtraction 127. So we need to take away or subtract away 127. We have 563, we want to take away 127. Obviously we can do it because 127 is less than 563. And what I would say most students do is they start here and they say, okay, well, take away 100. Great. We'll put this over here in our takeaway pile. We'll put it right here maybe, takeaway pile. And then we need to take away 200. Okay, to take away 20. So we got another 20. We'll put that over here in our takeaway pile. And then we need to take away 7. And this is where we run into the problem. Now this is the problem students run into when they are using base 10 blocks. When students don't use base 10 blocks, the problem they run into is this. They see 3 minus 7 and they say, well, 3 minus 7 is basically the same as 7 minus 3, so I'll just flippity-flop these and I'll put a 4 down here. Right? Because 7 minus 3 is 4, so 3 minus 7 is probably about the same, right? Except it's not, because 3 taking away 4, I can't take away 4. That's not a thing I can do. Or excuse me, I can't take away 7. I can take away 3 and get to 0, and then I'm done. I can use negative numbers, and that's a thing we can do, but as is, I'm stuck. So this strategy of just flippity-flopping them, that doesn't work. What we need to do is we need to somehow make this number bigger so that I can take away 7. And when I use the base 10 blocks, it becomes really obvious what I need to do. Look, if I want to take away 7 of these, if I want to put 7 of those into my takeaway pile, I got to get some more of them. Well, where can I get some more of them? Can I just add a bunch? No, I can't just add a bunch, But what I can do is I can take one of these and break it apart. Now, I could take a scissors and chop it into little pieces, but it takes a long time and it's kind of messy. So instead what I do is I take 10. I have 10 little blocks right here, which you will see is exactly equal to the 10 rod there. So I can take my 10 rod away. Right now I have 6 10s, taking one of them away, but I'm going to put back, look at that. That's still 10. I still have 6 10s. But now that one of them can get moved over here, it's still the same amount. Still the same amount, but I've just changed it. And so I don't have 3 ones anymore. I have 13 ones. I don't have 6 10 rods anymore. I've got 5. I just cross off that, put a 5 there. And now I'm able to remove these. Can I take away 7 now? Yeah, 3, 6, 7. Easy. How many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 left. How about here with my 10s rods? Can I take away 2? Yeah, no problem. Take away 2, put them in my takeaway pile. How many do I have left? 1, 2, 3. 5 minus 2 equals 3. How about my 100s here? 5, take away 1. Can I take away one of these? Sure, easy. Take it away. Put it in the takeaway pile. 5 minus 1 is 4. So I find out that 563 minus 127 equals 436. And by using these base 10 blocks, I can very easily keep track of everything. Now, I really like to write these columns to keep my numbers organized. And a dry erase board works great for that because I have a lot of space and I can write these lines. But you know what else works great for that? It's just a regular piece of paper. The lines are already on that paper. I can do the exact same thing. 563 minus 127. And the lines are there. The columns are already drawn for me. It saves me so much time. So I highly recommend using a piece of paper like this that has lines on it to help you to keep your numbers organized. I find that one of the ways that I mess up and make mistakes when I'm doing arithmetic is when I don't keep my numbers organized. So that's a great strategy that you can use to keep your numbers organized. So hopefully you can use your base 10 blocks, either blocks that look like this, or maybe you have base 10 blocks that are a little bit different, but you can use these to help you subtract when you need to regroup.